Like I hear you being able to create something innovative around your personal brand from that
Mhm.
perspective, to be able to say like, these are the things that I've developed in the midst of this downturn. But again, I still think, like I hear you saying this one guy, right? Like when I quick story, when I left the copier industry, I went and worked for an organization that was just a bad decision, is the bottom line. Very bad decision. And it almost sank my ship, the one you were talking about controlling earlier. But instead of allowing that to happen, I said, well, I can do the safe thing, and I can just go to these people I know, because I think a network is extremely important.
Yes.
So I like that you've gone internally to your network and reached out. But I also said to myself, well, and I was posting on LinkedIn at the time, I just started, and I started to amass this weird little cult following. And it was mostly just a bunch of copier people that were trying to figure out what I was doing to beat them, right? Shout out to
Mm.
all those folks that might be watching. But the idea is that in the process of the brand I was building, I had become something insatiable, right? Like it was like, ooh, the copier warrior, this sounds cool, right? And so I went to LinkedIn and said, hey, anybody and everybody who breathes air, you got something for me? And I want to say I got over 170 total submissions, like internally to myself. Like I became an HR department for myself, like taking people asking me to work for them. I printed one resume of the 49 interviews I did, right? One resume. And all I had done was built a brand. I didn't really have a lot of experience like you do. I just built something that was not common in my space. And because of that, I stuck out like a sore thumb, and everybody made fun of me, ridiculed me. I got stories I could tell you for years, right? I've even got some of the letters that people wrote about me to my own clients printed out, like that I hold on to, that I hold as trophies. Because it's amazing when people can say the kind of things that they have about me without ever meeting me. You got to know you're doing something extremely well, right? And so the idea for me is listening to what it is that you're talking about, that it's not just about getting your real estate license, it's about how that helps your brand. What is the diversification of you is what it's about.